Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Tuesday workout, the return of a fan favorite, kamikaze squat. So let's get to the warm up. We've got 3 exercises. We're gonna get 8 reps of each. The first one is a hamstring curl. So we'll have the band down low, right? And I want you to step over the band. However you get your 2 feet into that band and hooked around behind your heels, you do it. I've tried to give everyone like my preferred method of doing this, and apparently it's like way too complicated. So just do it however you want to do it. Look at my legs. My legs are through the band. I'm curling it to my butt. Again, not a big deal. However you do it, get in there, but get 8 reps. Pump up those hamstrings. When you're done with that, loosen the band a little bit, slide it up to about sternum height, and we're gonna use it for our next exercise, which is a band row from the rig, right? So why are we doing shoulder and arm exercise before we do squats? Well, the point is, when I've got the heavy bar on my back, I need to have my shoulders braced, I need to have my arms engaged, right? This is an upper body isometric exercise to hold that bar in place and not let it move. So we need to warm up the shoulders. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking thumbs in the sky, really pull my shoulders back, right? Engage all those upper back posture muscles as well as the arms as I'm doing that row. Other exercises are Captain Morgan. So the Captain Morgan is an elevated difficulty side plank. If you want to just do the side plank, if the Captain Morgan is too much for you, just go 20 to 30 seconds. If you're gonna do the Captain Morgan though, it's top leg in front and I'm just marching back and forth, making sure that my bottom leg, when it comes up, it clears all the way in front of that top leg. Okay, so don't let it drag behind, kick it out front. All right, and that's my Captain Morgan. Those are our 3 exercises. When you get done with 3 rounds of those 3 sets of 8, we're gonna go to our back squat warm-up sets, and then we can start our kamikaze squats. So I have a clock running up in the on the screen here, and once you start your first set, you are officially on the clock. The way this works is every set is for as many reps as you can get, minus 1 or 2. So I want you to keep track of the speed at which you're able to come up, and just mark in your mind when it gets to be like pretty slow, that means I'm approaching failure, and that's about the time when you need to put the bar back in the rack. However, once you put the bar back in the rack and you turn around and look at the clock, you need to pick off exactly 1 minute, and then at 1 minute you are back underneath the bar, whether you want to or not, whether you're only going to get 2 reps on the next set or not. That is the amount of time that you have to rest. So this is managed rest intervals with a relatively challenging weight. Okay, so what we're doing is 60 at 60. So 60 reps, 60 to 65% of your 1 rep max. If your 1 rep max is very high, I want you like 300 plus, I want you to skew toward the lower end of that percentage line. All right, if your 1 rep max is underneath that, say like anywhere from like 100 to 275, I want you to go to the high end of that percentage, right? Because usually it's just an energetic thing that you will be able to do more reps at a higher percentage when your 1 rep max is slightly lower than when your 1 rep max is higher. And that's just exercise physiology. I'm not picking on anybody. But if your 1 rep max is in that 165 to 185 range, you should definitely be pushing 65% on the weights here. Okay, so I do a set of 16 or so, put the bar back in the rack, look at the clock, exactly 1 minute. Oh crap, that's not enough rest, I'm really tired, right? This is exactly what you're supposed to feel. Oh, the 1 minute's coming up, I get back under the bar, I do my reps. No way can I get 16 on that second set if I'm doing it right. There is some accumulated fatigue that is lining up in my legs that is preventing me from getting as many reps on the first set. That is the intent of the workout. So in other words, if you try to manage this and break it into perfectly even sets, then you are defying the purpose of the workout, which is to accumulate fatigue, to minimize my rest, and to go to exhaustion on just about every set. Okay, so when you get to 60 reps, in that manner, you are done and you can move on, right? There's no superset today because all we're doing is these squats. They get done relatively quickly because there's only that 60 seconds rest. You don't have the option of going longer, right? But it is really, really tough on the legs, okay? When we finish our split squats, we have a little 4-round interval workout. It is a 3-minute interval and then 1 minute of rest. And the way we'll do it is guys are gonna row 250, ladies are gonna row 200. When you finish the row, you're gonna pop off, you're gonna go to bench, and you're gonna get 8 reps on each leg of a Bulgarian split squat. So I've got my foot tucked up on the bench behind me. My knee should just barely touch the ground at the bottom, and then I'm pushing straight up with my leg in front. right? My leg behind should not bear much of the load. It's kind of like a rudder. It's just sort of steering me, balancing me. The front leg should do the majority of the work. When I finish those 8 and 8 Bulgarian split squats, I'm going to monkey hang as long as I can until the 3-minute mark. I would love for everybody to monkey hang all the way until the 3-minute mark. And if you want to make this really hard on yourself, monkey hang where you can touch the ground, and then if you would fail with your hand grip only, put your toes down and try to keep your hands on the bar. And that's a way to get, it's almost like a grip drop set, okay? It will amplify the effects of the monkey hang on your shoulders and on your grip. It's really, really beneficial. Then you get a minute rest, then we do it again. We're doing a total of 4 rounds through, or 15 minutes. And that's it for today. I hope you guys have fun with it, and I'll see you on Wednesday.